people. So this is the night before our ride out to a place called Chattooga Belle, and apparently there's a bistro there where we'll probably have a spot of lunch, and should be a few of us tomorrow. It's going to be a nice hot day, probably mid-80s, and going to meet Jerry and Eric in the morning. Not sure what Eric will be riding, maybe his Rocket 3. Jerry will be on his Multistrada. He's just had his blind spot monitoring and active cruise control invoked today. Approved yesterday for the North American market. So he's just had that invoked. So he'll be trying that out and letting us know what he thinks about it. We'll also be meeting Bill on his Multistrada, Doug on his Street Fighter, and also Steve on his Multistrada V4S as well. And who else will we be meeting? There will be Scott on his S1000XR, and also Doug on his brand new Harley Davidson Pan America Special. So lots of new hardware and a really good group of guys on the ride tomorrow, and should be a lot of fun. And I'll probably shoot some footage on the road, maybe get the drone up as well, and just let you know what our weekend ride out was like. Stay tuned.
So the day started early, initially meeting Jerry and Eric, who live local to me. And then we progressed on to the meeting point to meet up with the rest of the ride-on crew. We had a good turnout for the ride. We had a new rider, Steve, on his white Multistrada. We had Jerry on his Multistrada V4S. We had Doug on his new Pan America Harley Davidson. Eric on his TFC Triumph Rocket 3. Myself on my Multistrada. And also Steve on his V4 Multistrada, Bill on his 1200 Multistrada, and another Doug, on the standard Street Fighter V4. Additionally, we had Scott on the BMW S1000 XR. Just before we left, we noticed a nut missing from the exhaust hanger of the Screaming Eagle end can that Doug had fitted to his Harley Davidson Pan America. I believe he fitted it himself, so it probably wasn't done up to the correct torque setting. So we had to make a quick emergency repair with some wire and a cable tie until we could get to an AutoZone at one of the stops and replace the nut and bolt. So our first stop was about an hour away, and it was in Gainsville at a small Chevron gas station. We all took a welcome leg stretch, and it gave us the opportunity to look over some of the new bikes, particularly Doug's Harley Davidson Pan America Special, as they are obviously very thin on the ground. Another hour on the road saw us to a little place called Cornelia, and there was a Starbucks there, and so we stopped for refreshments. I was quite surprised to see drinks on tap there. I don't think they were actually selling alcohol. I guess it's kind of a cold brew coffee, but it was kind of interesting to see the barroom style taps. Doug looked a little confused by the change he was given when he ordered his drink. My math ain't too good, so I just paid with my iWatch. We enjoyed the welcome break. It was already getting quite hot, and we were fighting for a bit of shade. Doug with the Pan America kept everybody amused by talking about his bamboo underwear. Yes. Our next stop was the main event, Chattooga Belle Farm in Long Creek, South Carolina. It's a really nice farm with a little bistro there, and we were looking forward to getting some subsistence and enjoying the beautiful views.
From this side, starting here. Those first two bites, those first three bites, first four.
The views on the farm were absolutely stunning, and we were able to park all the bikes outside the front door, which made our lives a little easier. Everybody took lots of photos of the landscapes, which were really stunning. And we were a little surprised to see a couple of planes coming to land and take off again, with the pilots stopping for a bite to eat.
He'll actually land, the strip is right on that fence line, so he's going to go down, shoot down in that valley, and he'll land, and the other one's behind him, so they're coming in for lunch.
More confidence in your drone stand.
That's nice. He just went straight up.
Beautiful place, and we had a nice sandwich and a good chinwag, and it gave me the opportunity to fly my drone again. I still haven't flown it very many times, so I'm kind of getting used to the controls, but I'm pretty impressed with the quality so far. It's a DJI Mini 2, and they retail about 500 to a little bit more if you want some more accessories with it, but for the money, I think the quality is really good. I was able to capture a little bit of the essence of the place and its natural beauty. I really like this kind of patio area, which was pretty cool, with the nice inlaid design, which was pretty smart. The young lad that was walking into that area looked a little bit nervous of the drone, but I took it back up again out of his way so as not to disturb his peace. The fields were pretty stunning, and I couldn't quite work out what they were growing. I wasn't sure whether they were little peach trees or some kind of plantain or something. Really not sure. If you know what they are, if you're more horticultural than I am, let me know in the description what it is you think they're actually growing there. But they're in really nice rows, and there's plenty of land there. It was a really interesting place, I thought. It's one of Scott's suggestions as a destination, and I just planned the route there and back again. I hadn't actually been there before, and I thought it was just a really nice place to, take an hour out and grab a bite to eat and chill out a little bit. The outdoor eating was obviously perfect for July and holiday weekend at that. So it was particularly nice because humidity can be a little bit high in South Carolina and Georgia in the sort of July-August months, but this particular day the humidity was just so nice and low, and the temperatures were warm but not kind of excruciatingly hot. For most of the day the ride was kind of pretty much about 80 degrees, so you know, very, very nice to wear airflow clothes and get some airflow going, but you know, no danger of any thunderstorms and no humidity which can zap your energy a little bit. Wasn't sure what they were growing down here. Some other kind of vines, maybe some grapes for wine. There's a few wine producers in Georgia and South Carolina, although for my particular palate, I have to say the wines don't work particularly well for me personally. But this is definitely a great venue, and I think we'll be back. The hospitality was great, as it always is in the south. People were very, very friendly, and even though we were flying our drones here, which was well before the planes turned up, just for anybody who was a bit concerned, obviously we wouldn't be flying them with the planes there. Our apps tell us when it's safe to fly, and there was no restrictions here. And I think the people having lunch, we tried not to disturb them. I think they were more interested than disturbed by the drones flying, but gave us some good footage anyway, so that you could see what it was like here at the Chattooga Belle farm in South Carolina. And if you're ever in the area, I would definitely say drop by. We had a wonderful time. It was just a great day out. After lunch, we zoomed up to Moonshiners 28 and onto the famous War Woman Road, and we put the GoPros on for a bit of footage.
I'll definitely hear banjos. Tight right, very tight right. I'm the guinea pig for the tight rights. Truck coming. Clear all the way. Yeah, I'm ahead of these bikes. Still clear all the way. This is it. Hey, a Motus V4. That's it. Okay. Okay, left, guys. Clayton, left. Yeah, exactly. Oh. First gear or us. Oh, that right hander, that's the gift that keeps on giving. Shit, having to use my brakes now. Watch the curves, deceptive. Exactly, yeah, you've got the camber coming towards you. It's better if you overcook it, isn't it? You can just scrub off that speed a little bit better. Form. What a beautiful day. Lovely day in the neighbourhood. Car turning, stopping. Oh, Jeep convention. Civilization.
Next stop was a BP gas station in Clayton, where we stopped for some refreshments and some fuel for the bikes. One thing we noticed while standing around was the beautiful discoloration of the Kropovich N-can on Steve's Multistrada V4S. It really looked pretty cool actually. It's a homologated can that comes as part of the full package. The full package comes with the red, white and black and grey colour scheme with the carbon fibre front mudguard and the Kropovich homologated exhaust canister, and it just looks really cool, that N-can as a whole. but also the coloration at the end. We were pretty won over by it. Next we rode on to a place called Sautee, and a favourite stop-off point for us, Sweetwater Coffee. It was the final kind of rehydration stop of the day, and it gave us all a chance to talk about the bikes and the ride itself. It seemed that Scott really loves his new S1000 XR, and certainly Jerry and Steve love their new V4 Multistradas. And it seems that also Doug, with his new Harley Davidson Pan America, is very pleased with the bike on initial impressions. He particularly likes the power of the engine and the comfort of the seats, and he really likes the active lowering suspension, which is a $1,000 option, and the finish on the wheels, which is a $500 option. And overall he likes the TFT, which he finds pretty intuitive and easy to get along with, and he's looking to actually use it off-road as well as on-road, so he'll be getting some soft luggage and he'll be taking it off-road as soon as possible, and for a 7,000 mile road trip this month alone. So that bike will get some usage, and I'll be reporting back in terms of long-term ownership with him as soon as he's back from his long trip. And I did this colour pop picture, black and white chrome, and added the colour in, which I thought made for a nice picture for him. And then it was simply just a ride home, simply winging it south all the way down 400 and back to sunny Roswell. We absolutely had a wonderful day at Chattooga Belle. Great weather, great people, great ride, great roads, and typical Saturday for us, but in all honesty, you don't get much better.
Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.